Hi everyone, my name is Mindy Horde. I want to welcome you to this challenge group. Some of you may know who I am because I personally invited you to participate in my online fitness accountability group. Some of you may be customers from some of my personally sponsored coaches that I'm working with to run this group to better serve you and help keep you supported and encouraged and motivated throughout your journey. I want you to take a few minutes to really reflect on the huge decision that you made to join this group. I know, like myself, there are many out there who spent way too long being unhappy with our bodies, our health, and we knew we needed to make changes, but we didn't. A lot comes from the fact that we think we're going to fail. Because we know somebody who failed, because we know somebody who, doesn't, support us and talk down about it if we ask their, opinion. There's a lot of different reasons, but either way, you're here. It doesn't matter how long it took. It doesn't matter about anything in the past that you've tried that didn't work. You're here. So this is what I want to share with you is that I wasn't happy with myself. I had my son, who was my third child. I lost all of my weight. I was eating really healthy because I was breastfeeding. And then, life just got in the way. I went back to work. I worked somewhere where there's lots of cookies and cakes and lunches and sodas. And my husband started working out of town. And I just started eating lots of processed foods because it was easier. It was easier just to cook this little box of, noodles and some sausage for the kids when I got home at 5:30 and was trying to race against the clock to get them to bed at a decent time to get up and do it all over again. And, it took its toll. I remember every day after lunch, I would, want to literally crawl under my desk and fall asleep. My body ached, my head hurt. I couldn't go to sleep at night even though I was tired. I, lived on Advil and Tylenol PM and melatonin, and I had to go to the chiropractor all the time. Like everything hurt. And I mean, I was 30 years old. You shouldn't hurt that bad. I know a lot of people do, but you shouldn't. I ate lots of bacon, lots of gravy, drank lots of beer, and I looked in the mirror and I was just unhappy with myself. One day, at the end of December, it's cold in Texas, or at least here, very, very cold. I was wearing some leggings with a dress, and I remembered sitting down on the toilet and seeing just this huge roll of, I don't know, layers of skin and fat, and I just was like, oh my God. And I pulled up my leggings that were one size that fit all, after I was done going to the restroom, and like it just cut in the middle, and there was like 3 rolls there. And I would sit at my desk, and I would just try to pull the waistband up, and it's like, no matter what, I just was unhappy. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt. I was always fidgeting with my clothes. I remember one of the trips we went on the month before November. I was trying to find clothes that were like long, shirts that covered up and pants that didn't, dig into my side and, leave lines and have my fat rolls hanging over. And like, that's just not a fun way to live. I didn't want to wear a bathing suit, it definitely takes a toll in a relationship. And, so this was like November, December that I really started seeing it. And, it wasn't until the end of January that I actually decided to do something about this journey and actually start something. And honestly, I was going to buy the P90X and Shakeology Challenge Pack, and I almost bailed on it because I don't even remember what I was thinking. I just thought I would fail. I even told my girls, don't tell Ryan, my husband, because, I made up some stories. I wanted to surprise him. Really, I was afraid I was going to fail. So I get where you're at. I get that you may, not want to work out in front of your spouse, your children. You may not want to tell anybody what you're doing. But I want to tell you that making the decision is great. But this group that you're in is completely private. I've been running these groups. I've been part of these groups for over 2 years now. Jump in. Meet the people here. Honestly, you may be scared to post. You may be scared to share, whatever struggle you're going through. Maybe it's that you wanted to eat a whole plate of brownies. Maybe you ate a whole plate of brownies. Maybe you cheated on your workout and didn't finish it till the end, the all 30 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it is. Maybe it's that, you were happy because you actually planned your meals and you stuck to it. Whatever it is, this is something that you're not the only one who thinks this. It's the other people. This is what's going to pull you through it. Why these challenge groups work is because of the fact that we all have a lot of the same similar goals, same struggles, same distractions, and having that feedback so you don't feel alone. Because that's why most of you are here, is because you've tried things in the past and you've been all alone and it didn't work and you're ready for some support. But in order to get the maximum benefit from having a coach and having the support is to be able to interact with them. If we're your coach and we don't know what you're feeling, we don't know what you're struggling with, we can't help you. We're here because we really want to help you. We weren't here just because we wanted to sell you you something and wanted to send you on your way, we really want to help you. We want you to have the lifestyle. We want you to feel better about yourself. We want you to feel healthier. We want you to get off of prescription medications or, being tied to sodas or caffeine to get through the day. We want you to feel good about yourself. We want you to, start dreaming big and, living the best life you can. We want you to be here for your children and your grandchildren. We want you to have a better life. But I can't, and neither can anybody else, really help you if we don't know what you're saying. These groups are private, meaning nobody outside of the group can see it. Nobody knows what you're saying. You don't have to post pictures if you don't want, but let us know how you're doing. Hey, you struggled through day one of your workout. You know what? Somebody else struggled through day one of the workout. So if you both post that and you both encourage each other, then you don't feel like such a failure. You don't feel like it's going to be hard, this hard forever when you have somebody who's a coach saying, listen, we were in your shoes. Just keep pushing through. The soreness will go away. You will get better. You will get stronger. So I just really urge you to, number one, really celebrate the fact that you're in here. Number two, make sure that you engage in the group and you interact, because this is the best thing about Team Beachbody is you get to be friends with all these new people, these people who will support you. Some of them may support you more than your own family and your friends. And that's the beauty of it, is that they care about you and you have new friends. This is not something where people are judging you. This is not the same atmosphere as when you go into a gym and there's people there who've been there every day for the last 10 years and have like super stacked muscles. This is a totally different thing. This is about support. This is just basically like, I do love the fact about Weight Watchers. They have the meetings, the support group. This is kind of like it, but it's just virtual. You don't have to go check in somewhere. You don't have to pay. You just get to be here. You get to know these people through the internet. So anyways, I just want to tell you to please make sure that you interact in this group. I'm not saying you have to be checking in every day and every hour and responding to everything, but do something. Let us know how you're feeling. Encourage somebody else. Don't be scared to share what it is that, you're going through, because I guarantee, I promise you, you're not the only one who's going through it. You may think that because you don't talk to anybody else, but once you start talking to people, you understand that they all go through the same thing, and this is where you just really work together. So I want you to really focus on interacting and making a promise to yourself that you will and that you'll do the best you can. So good luck to you.